put a couple of minutes aside to do the parallel lines drawing and to refresh the explanation behind it. So, as you know, there are a couple of strands in any conversation. There's the logical bit, and then there's the emotional bit underneath. You'll also know that what happens up here happens down here as well. So we know that if we want to turn an argument into a discussion, there is no point in hanging around up here trying to smash through the problem or find a political solution to getting around somebody when they are obstructing us up here. So what we do is we do that deep dive, which is to come away from the logical to actually address the real underlying problem, which is how everybody feels about it, before then going back to the logical stuff, until we need to come back down to sort out the real underlying problem. So what happens down here? What is this troubleshooting routine? You'll also remember that there is a key one or two key routines, one for each of two situations. Scenario number one, you'll remember, is this one here. Now you might have them differently down in your book, that doesn't matter. And by the way, this is in a page, it's a half completed diagram that I put in there for you. But there are basically two scenarios. Scenario number one is where I am, relatively speaking, coming off better than you are. Scenario number two is when you seem to be having, or rather I seem to be having the worst time and you are, relatively speaking, coming off better than I am. You'll also remember that the solution in scenario one, where I'm feeling a bit better than you, is for me to take charge of the situation and say, hey, listen, I think I've got some spare capacity. I am going to empathize with the other person. If I just can't bring myself to do that, I'm too growly, I'm too annoyed, the chances are is that I don't have the capacity to do it. And the most honest and useful thing I can do for the progress of the conversation is to be assertive. And that is what's going on in this troubleshooting phase of a conversation. In each case, I'm either deciding whether I need to repair my own feelings with assertiveness, or whether I need to repair your feelings with empathy. And that's how we get through these various conversational and relational obstacles with action down here where it really is going on.